Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DonDon Gaming back here with another video. Today's video, we're going to be going over the NBA 2K Myteam dev blog here. As you guys can see, there are some key bullet points from the blog. No more contracts is a really big W for Myteam. We also have a triple threat online co-op game mode, so it looks like maybe you can play with your friends and stuff like that online, so that'd be very interesting to see. We have unlimited leaderboards, so I'm kind of curious how that would work, maybe probably for more of the people that, play this game a lot of people, more of like a competitive game mode, I guess. We also have clutch time single player mode, which is going to be an absolute W in my opinion. I personally one of the big fan favorites of clutch time, so us getting it in single player could be very nice to have. Also, we have arrows in Myteam, which I'm curious to know how that would work, because I know last week we got into the dev blog for the My NBA eras, so I'm curious how that would work in Myteam, as well as a trophy case collection, which sounds very interesting, but also sounds very, very bad. But let me stop the chit chat and let's hit this trailer and see what's up. So Josh Giddey, okay, D-Book.
Introducing you to NBA 2K23's Myteam mode.
Cool.
This year, take more control than ever before on your journey to assembling your very own dream team.
Oh.
Greatest NBA superstars. Let's take a look at what's coming to Myteam this year.
Whoa. Back up like literally a millisecond. Okay, so we have a lot of different things. Takeover rewards, arrows in Myteam, already said that. Send cards on expeditions. Okay, sound like something that you're probably doing like some sort of like Fall Guys type mode or something like that. Or not Fall Guys, sorry, like Fallout or Shelter or something like that. Triple Threat Online Classic, Prestige, and Unlimited. We said that. 5 tiers of Domination. So I don't know if that's just gonna be for this season or just gonna be carried around through the whole year. Grade your reward cards. Why do they have grade rewards cards? That's just a gimmick. Get that out of the game. Face MJ's greatest teams, okay. Unlimited leaderboards, new domination, win conditions, okay. New agenda tracker, okay. I don't know how helpful that will be, but okay. Over 75 collector rewards, okay. Player lock gameplay, okay. Interesting. Get all 6 rings for rewards. So it looks like we're gonna still have 6-week seasons. Not a humongous fan of that. I hope they change it as the year goes on, but we'll see what happens. 258 tournament, obviously. The 2023 NBA Series 1 option packs. Okay. Break open prize balls. That sounds concerning because, it probably seems like it's like a RNG based card, RNG based thing. Play co-op with friends, like we said. Complete the trophy case. Okay. Earn a logo in Unlimited. Okay. Line up helper. Okay. Interesting. So I'm guessing that kind of helps you out making your team. Play 10 games for an amethyst. Okay, that sounds really, really nice. Clutch time single players, seasonal triple threat. All right, so looks like they might be changing the triple threat courts and stuff like that. All right, draft lineup customizations. Okay, the draft is obviously still here, but hopefully they changed it. New triple threat courts. I'm pretty sure that's what the seasonal thing means. New graded card look and more. Okay. Now this is not a bad thing so far. This is not bad.
Seasons are returning in Myteam.
Yay! Expected that.
Incredible rewards in every game mode on your way to level 40 and beyond. New seasons every 6 weeks. Myteam is always staying fresh.
Okay. So, okay. This menu looks very, very interesting. So, complete the trophy case. So, starting off, this honestly brings back memories of like 2K19 vibes, 2K20 vibes, not gonna lie. So, it looks like we have some stuff over here on the right. So, it looks like you have historic pennants, Joakim Noah's Defensive Player of the Year trophy. I don't know. I'm guessing that's Bob Love's 49-point game. Ben Gordon's 6th Man of the Year trophy. And it looks like you lock all the stuff in for, what's that, Pink Diamond D-Rose? I'm not a big fan of that color art of Pink Diamond because it looks more like an opal. But I do like that like actual look of it, like the background of D-Rose, like, the trophy case rewards and like the NBA thing. That's kind of dope. But the color art around it, not really a huge fan of it. Okay, see what we got here.
For you to play and take control of your journey. Let's hit the triple threat courts to see what's new.
That's weird. Why they have like goo going down.
Team up with your friends and your favorite cards in the brand new triple threat online co-op.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Y'all see that little stuff at the bottom? It says triple threat online co-op on Switch not available. That's tough. Anyone of my Switch players out there? I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like 2K gives y'all no love, but I'm sorry. That sucks for you guys. I really feel bad.
Squad up with your friends to take on AI opponents to rise up your individual reward ladders, or compete online to get great rewards as a team.
Okay, we're gonna go back a couple seconds just to rewatch that. So it looks like, obviously ready in 3, 2, 1, obviously. So it looks like Okay, so you're in a party with your peoples, right? So that's the guessing. So now I'm guessing, are you going to be able to use like the actual 2K, not 2K, like is there 2K party, or is it going to be you can use like other stuff like Discord and stuff like that to talk with your friends? Then you obviously have your team, which I'm guessing is your three. So you have Amethyst, Rajon Rondo, Dennis Rodman, and Rick Smith. So I'm guessing this is probably gonna be like part of the base set, I guess, or Series 1 packs or whatever that's gonna be coming out. And this is gonna be your opponent's team. So it looks like you can win one win. You guys get a token. Competitive matchmate. Win online in competitive modes for a chance to win. So you can win MT. It looks like a Diamond Lamar Odom, which could be very cheesy, and then a limitless card. So it looks day one we're getting a Stephen Curry. So that's a pretty cool card. Oh, sorry guys. Hold up. My fault, ladies and gentlemen. My fault. Hold up. Y'all could not see half the stuff I was talking about. My fault. But it looks like this is kind of how it's gonna work. So it looks like it looks like you can work up the tiers. So it doesn't look there's much of a chance of a ball drop anymore. But I'm not 100% sure. But it does look this so far looks really really dope. Very very dope. Very dope.
Of your individual reward ladders, or compete online to get great rewards as a team. You can even match up 3-on-3 in a party game for bragging rights. If you're going solo, Triple Threat gets new rewards for new and experienced players each season.
Yeah.
Triple Threat Online returns to its classic roots in multiplayer action.
Now, before we go to Domination, when they say Triple Threat Online goes back to original things, does that mean the ball drops are gonna be exactly the same how it used to be? Which I'm talking about, like it used to be like 5 at the top tier, and then like 4 kind of in the middle tier. Like, is it gonna go back to the ball drop amounts too? Or is it gonna just stick with how it is now, which like when you get to the top you get 3? Like I hope it's the original, which is like 5 at the top, because that's just dumb. But it looks like 5 domination tiers. So you have current, golden age, modern age, NBA champs, and then all time. Okay, let's go through this.
Call in all weekend warriors. Myteam Limited is a fun, online competitive mode with lineup requirements requiring you to adapt and overcome each weekend with guaranteed rewards with every win.
Yeah, expected. Night.
Clutch time expands to both the multiplayer.
Ooh, they updated the clutch time wall. Okay. They updated the clutch time wall. Okay, that's kind of cool. This is probably a better look of it. So you Kevin Durant, Jordan's fade away, I'm guessing. It gets that name. Dirk Nowitzki, Curry. I don't remember Kevin Durant ever getting like a buzzer beater type play, but I guess clutch. Dame, obviously. I love how they added this one, like literally in that's fire. They have Devin Booker's, I'm guessing, shot from the bubble. Obviously, you have Kobe in the corner. I gotta have him. Looks like Ray Allen in the corner. Nice.
5 minutes on the clock and a 14-second shot clock. This high intensity and fast-paced mode is like nothing else in NBA 2K.
Yeah. So there is single player clutch time, as you guys know. Expeditions, okay. Staying in Chicago.
Unlimited returns. Take your best lineup and compete to increase your season's points.
Whoa. So this is the leaderboard? Rise up the unlimited
Rise
leaderboard.
up the leaderboard. With even more rewards, prestige.
Oh, okay. So, let's go through all these rewards. So tokens are still here, so hopefully they actually do something in the token market. I doubt it, but hopefully.
More rewards.
So it looks like 2K Season 1, 8 cards. So does that mean you get an option pack of like 8 amethyst, or does this mean that you just get 8 amethyst? I'm curious.
Prestige.
So Hall of Fame badges are back, so applying badges are still in the game. Boost, so boosts are still in the game as well.
Get ready to
Very
see how
nice.
you rank against friends and the Myteam community.
Okay. Sapphire prize ball. Break open prize balls. Okay.
New to 2K23's Myteam, you can lock your control to a single player no matter if you are in domination, challenges, limited, or triple threat. Focus and compete how you want.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. But okay,
Finally, contracts are gone.
we know.
Play and use the cards in your collection how you want.
Okay.
There's more ways to play, earn, build, and compete with your dream team in NBA 2K23 Myteam.
Yeah. Okay, all around, I think this is definitely a really refreshing part of the game. Not too bad. But let's take a step back and let's look at the blog post, because some of the stuff was kind of confusing in my opinion. So let's take a look. Alright, so as you guys can look at the blog post here, obviously we already know no more contracts. We're just going to skip over that part. So new ways to play. So with your goal in mind in my community, you're very excellent to announce our new first game introducing Triple Threat Online Co-op. For the first time on my team, you'll be able to team up with your friends, play on the rooftop in Triple Threat, games of 21. Okay, so yeah, this is basically what they showed us, okay? Triple Threat Co-op supports any combination of 2 to 6 players in first time ever player lock-in gameplay. in My Team. As you choose which player card you want to use from your active lineup, if one of your friends in the group decides to play for the opposing team, you will automatically enter party mode. It doesn't matter if you play 1-on-3, 2-on-2, 2-on-3, or a full court of group of 3-on-3. You can play however you like. The AI will fill out any empty slots that will appear approaching teammates, and you and your friends will play against each other. Now, if you feel a bit more cooperative and are looking to improve your collection, you can join 1 or 2 friends on the same team co-op mode. Here's will they take 3 AI opponents on. As you will rise up to the individual reward ladders for the season. This is very similar to the experience of My Team players that have ever seen single player triple threat for years. As you win, you earn more rewards, obviously. Finally, if you have 2 friends feeling need for multiplayer competition mode is here. Not only for each progress for the individual season rewards ladder, but also after you win, you have a chance to earn rewards for beating the competition. So I'm guessing that's what kind of this means, the Limitless, Curry, the Lamar Odom, and the MT. Yeah, I already said that. Grab competition modes. Oh, wait, hold up. Takeover reward players. More of those later. Are you up for the grab? Okay. Each season ladder rewards will be fresh in co-op, while competitive rewards will more frequently update along with other modes in My Team. This brand new territory for My Team, and we cannot wait for you to experience. Okay, so that's that's pretty much of a mouthful. But so it seems like you're able to basically either. So it looks like one thing that's introduced is that you can control one player. So if you have a whole team, you can control specifically one player. So for instance, for this team, you probably want to control more so Rick Smix because he's a big man and you could probably just post it with everybody. Or you could do like Rajon Rondo and be able to like play make and stuff like that to your big man. The only issue with that is how the AI works. Like will the AI, because I know since I played like my career a lot, when your friend or somebody like that gets booted offline or like gets kicked out of the game, the AI just takes up dumb shots and just like gets the ball shot all the time. So I'm curious to know. I know we went over this in the gameplay aspect, but I'm just curious to see like if you do have the AI on your team because you only want to control one player, will the AI actually be smart or will the AI be dumb and just take up stupid shots even though they're highly contested? Like I'm just curious to how the AI would work in that and just kind of to see how the kind of the partnership, the co-op one actually looks against other people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious to see how that would work. But very, very cool of an idea, in my opinion. Okay, for Precision Lock Gaming. For NBA 2K23, we are making changes available to all My Team. Whether you use a specific position in My Career or want to manage your better specifically along with gender requirements, you can control a single position for an entire My Team game. Which, like I said, I think that's definitely a nice addition to have. My question would be how, like, would you do that before the game to where it's like, okay, you want to control, like, hey, I want to control Hakeem Olajuwon for this whole game of Unlimited. I want my AI and my bench to do whatever they need. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you do that before the game, like before you load into the game, or would you do that during the game? Like, you have an option like that pops up on your menu. Be like, do you want to control such and such player? Like, I'm just curious how that would work. But moving on though, modern game modes balanced for all game modes. Blah 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 blah. So this is how the Unlimited looks. If you guys kind of want to see it better, let's open up. Let's see how this looks. So if you guys look here, we have Unlimited. So it looks like it's the same concept of having to go up. So basically it's kind of similar to last year where it's like you have to work your way up to the boards and stuff like that. So here the gold tier. So you get 5 tokens, you get 100 points is needed. So I'm curious to know, you need 100 points. So how do you get 100 points? You know what I'm saying? Does that just mean you have to win 100 games? Does that just mean you just have to just win and the amount of points you get is whatever? So curiosity how that would work. And then obviously I'm guessing this is your kind of your percentage when you win or percentage overall. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, so leaderboards. Let's get into some flashy competitive modes Unlimited here. In the previous 2K, Monty will record blah 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 blah. Season points are how are accomplishing this change. After each game mode, win or lose, you will earn season points. Earn enough to rank up to the next tier and you will get the tier reward. After you complete the Dark Matter tier, you aren't done for the season. We are introducing prestige tiers after you complete your journey to the top for even more rewards. On top of your rewards at each tier, there's a new vault that can be opened after everyone. So basically, Unlimited is basically turned into an RNG-based game mode to where you can open up a vault. Fantastic. But I'm like, okay, so when you work your way up to the leaderboard, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you work your way up, but like, what does that mean? So leaderboards are back for Unlimited, obviously, against friends and the best players in My Team community for the convect slots at the top tier of the leaderboards. Getting into the top 10 has an extra perk as well. These exclusive few will receive special icon displays next to their name in the showcase in My Team. Okay, so basically, if you get to the top tier, you get it kind of basically quote unquote a logo, which I think that's very dope. Or kind of like your ranking. So like let's say your top 10, you get to have like the crown at your 10. So that's I think that's really dope. Like you'll probably see a lot of people with like Splash and Ty Debo and stuff like that have that stuff on them. But I think that's a really cool idea. Entirety players too important to prove to us fair playing groups for every member of my team community, especially from hold on. Integrity of our players is important to us to provide a fair playing ground for every member of my team community. So that means y'all are, does that mean the way you rank in the leaderboards is how you kind of go up against different opponents? Or does that mean you're still able to go from like literally starting the game to going to against Invincible Scott, which is number 1? You know what I'm saying? Like curiosity for that. Obviously both 250k and my rewards return. I'm gonna skip over this, you guys. If you guys want a separate video on the 250k tournament, we can. But this is not 250k tournament is not until later in October, so we'll go over that as they get more stuff. But obviously, it looks like they're gonna keep the same thing with Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. So, I'll skip over that for now. But if you guys want me to go over it, I can. Beginnings of a new single player mode, introducing your star cards. Let's change the gears up a bit for my team journey. Each you starter lead card in your collection in 2K23. You will get to play with your starter card choices in a triple threat game before making your decision. That's a humongous W. Your choice of the 3 All-Stars, obviously, Jimmy Butler. So we don't have 5 this year. We only have 3, which is Ja Morant, Joel Embiid, and Jimmy Buckets. Okay. The problem is that Joel Embiid can't play power forward, so that kind of sucks. But you have Ja Morant and Jimmy Butler that can both play the guard position. Evolving players will allow you to complete requirements and choose which areas of the games you want. So we still have a choice of like when you evolve a card, which way you want them to do. So you want Embiid to be able to shoot threes, or you want to be able to do more post moves. You want Ja Morant to shoot threes, or you want Ja Morant to dunk. Do you want Jimmy Butler to play defense, or do you want Jimmy Butler to play make? I don't know. Those are just examples. To get right into the action, evolve your starter cards, starter kit, naming your team, drop a new clutch time court for a fast-paced game. Try to evolve your stars. Okay, so that's basically. Okay, so looks like here, Fred Jones. No idea who this is. If any of you guys know who this is, please let me know down in the comments. But I do not know who this is. But Fred Jones is a nice amethyst shooting guard, small forward. Beyond 3 starter games for more lifetime agendas to get a new My Team player up and running. Get started by playing 10 games in any My Team mode to earn a 90 overall Fred Jones. Slam dunk contest winner makes his My Team debut with a high fly slam. Okay, so basically, if you play 10 games in My Team, you get a free amethyst. That, I think, is a good thing and a bad thing because everybody and their mother is going to be running this card day 1. But, we'll see what happens. Obviously, clutch time single player. So let's go over this real quick. Joining triple threat online co-op, we have single player. Take your best starting 5 and complete against the AI for the first time. Okay, join 2's hottest mode. Structured the same way as clutch time online. The goal is to win 10 games in A tier without losing. 3 in a row. If you guys lose against the AI, we got to talk because there's no way it should be that hard. Unless, it's hard to contest stuff. But other than that, it should not be that hard. Gameplay remains fast-paced with single player. 4 more. Okay, so my curious question for the clutch time online is it going to be 100 wins still? Because if you got to play 100 wins, then what's the point of domination? You know what I'm saying? Because then everyone's going to be playing clutch time single player instead of playing domination. So I'm curiosity how many wins you would have to get in clutch time. New cards, new rewards to earn. Let's go. Break opening prize balls. Every Wonder Node metal gems and ball bounce so well. Each time you finish a game, win or lose, these new prize balls will get closer to breaking. After a win, you'll get a chance to break open a ball to claim the reward hidden inside. Plus, look forward to special events using the basketballs for exclusive rewards throughout the year. Okay, but how does that make any sense? So that means after every single game mode you play, you win or lose, you get closer to breaking open a ball. So is this just an all-year thing, or do you have to get the ball first? Do you have to get the ball first and then it breaks open, or do you already have the ball? You just keep breaking it open forever and ever. I don't get how that kind of would work, but okay, interesting. Expedition. So this is an interesting thing that they're adding to My Team. This one we're going to go over a little bit. So you have a deep collection in My Team. However, you're using your cards 13-man lineup. In between challenges and unlimited requirements, why not send your player cards on an expedition mission around the globe? You players diverse a vacation to send them to. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Anybody out there that can pronounce that, please take it over. To Rio de Janeiro, that's pretty cool. Even Paris, hey, bonjour. After their mission time expires, your players will return with a special reward from their mission, giving you a new passive way to improve your lineup and collection. Okay, so this looks. So I think this is basically just kind of think about it kind of has to what we had last year, which is like kind of like basically the grading cards that you send your cards to get graded and they come back to you. I feel like it's similar to that, which is basically instead you're sending 5 players or 13 players that you probably don't use and that are still good, and you send them off to get rewards back from you. Which I think that's actually I think this is a lot better, because then it's just like you could be sending all your cards to be playing games and stuff like that. So as you're playing other stuff like Triple Threat, Domination, Unlimited, Limited, all right, you're playing all these game modes, you can send them away to get more rewards for you. So after you're done that, with that tier of Domination or Unlimited, you come back and they come back and you get more rewards. That I think is an absolute W of a party. The question is how many can you send at one time? So far it looks like you can send 3, but it shows an arrow, so it looks like you might can send more. But there has to be a limit on how many you can send, like probably like 3 per hour or something like that. It just would be curious to see how long they would take. Trophy case. This is an interesting one. Okay, so with 15 card events for each franchise showcasing key moments of history. So basically from like, this is the Bulls one, obviously. Collecting 5 division Paint Diamond players will earn you a Galaxy. No, 2K. We're really bringing out Galaxy Opals day 1. That's crazy. So basically, okay, finalizing you'll get a 9. Whoa. While completing conferences and finalizing the NBA collections, you will get the 399 overall Dark Matter players. That makes no sense. I'm sorry. For each trophy case cards throughout Myteam, including a top tier each moment seasonal prize, the first current Domination tier by completing the 2023 Series 1, and be on the lookout for the coveted trophy cards. If you play across all the game modes in Myteam and pick up these trophy cards, you will be able to earn one of the Galaxy Opal players from completing a division by the end of Season 1. So basically, y'all are going to be speeding up the amount. So you're going to lock it. So you got to collect all these things for the trophy case to lock in for a Paint Diamond. Those 5 Paint Diamonds lock in for a Galaxy Opal. And then if you lock in, I guess, a certain amount of Galaxy Opals, you get a Dark Matter. Okay. I'm not a fan of it because I feel like that's going to be a very, very fast-paced thing since everybody's grinding out this and that and that and this. So that's very interesting. Graded cards. So Series 1 cards, I'm not going to go over this one, y'all, because it's pretty much the same thing as everything else. First time in Myteam, all current players will launch with their rewards. Okay, maybe I should talk. Wait, for the first time in Myteam, all current NBA players will launch as rewards in the token market. Here are all the current NBA players in Series 1 will be made available for you to collect in the option pack, earn tokens, and redeem them for your favorite teams immediately. So you're able to, so there's no base set and there's no like Series 1 set then? That means you had to just get them, that means you had to get tokens. Like, I'm glad you're making tokens more useful, but no one's going to open up a pack for like some gold card or whatever to get in the token market. Like, that's just kind of pointless. But it looks like this is going to be the first Paint Diamond we're going to see, which is a Season 1 Scottie Pippen. Very, very solid of a card. Free agency. This is what I'm talking about. Like, how free agency cards work when there's no contracts. You know what I'm saying? But moving on. Season 1 preview with all these new changes and consistent changes with 2K23. With today's cover, Bulls theme with the greatest level. Okay. So Scottie Pippen's level 40. Okay, so Scottie Pippen is our level 40 reward. I think that's a very dope. I wish you could play the 2, but I think it's fine. Most people are probably going to run it small forward anyway, but I think he's definitely a very solid card. You can look forward to more MJ era Bulls Legend Rewards cards on your way to level 40, including Steve Kerr, Cartwright, Tony Kukoc could be very, very cheesy. Horace Grant is basically going to be like another Dennis Rodman. Available by leveling up in Myteam, but you get everyone started in Season 1 of Myteam level 1 player free agency card. Obviously, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay, so Giannis is level 1, Scottie Pippen is level 40. I think that's very nice. I think that is absolutely a very nice like concept, especially for us like introducing the Jordan challenges. So Lamar Odom, seasonal player cards. To keep the flow of Myteam going possible with new player cards, every 2 weeks, a new volume of cards will be released, along with special select versions. For Season 1, there will be 8 collections to complete with Amethyst and Diamond rewards for the most common cards pulled from packs. Okay. Top of the premium releases, the takeover players allude earlier in the Myteam aspect. 4 launches of 2K20 co-op, clutch time wheel spins, and grand prize of the draft. Ascension boards for a last chance wheel spin for a login for 7 days in a week, and direct route. Okay, so basically there's going to be a lot of seasonal players. Now, with these seasonal players, are they just going to be legitimately like seasonal players, like legitly? So it's like you have 2 weeks to get these cards, otherwise you never get them again. If that's the concept, I personally am going to be like, I hate that, because that's number 1, that's RNG based. Number 1. Number 2, it's just like you're never going to be able to get a Diamond Lamar Odom ever again. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of dumb. So I'm like, if there's like an end concept to it, then cool, I'll be down with that. But otherwise, if it's just basically like triple threat cards, basically, where it's like if you don't get this card in a certain amount of weeks or whatever, then you're basically can never get them again. Which, is it a cool thing to where it's like if you get it, you have one of the rarest cards in the game? Yes, but then at the same time, for people that want to use a Lamar Odom card, Diamond, they can never use that. You know what I'm saying? So have that as a thing. I would be nice. AMO My Team has received new updates and all of your favorite features of 2K22 remain mode. Here's some quick hints to get ready September 9th. Single player triple threat modes, agenda grinder, triple threat offline offers 3-on-3 games to 21 against opponents, blah, 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 blah. The vault after wins in 2K20. Triple threat wins reward will now refresh with every season. Okay. So does that mean like we won't be seeing tokens every single time or MT and stuff like that? Rather than increasing the amount of wins needed throughout the year, each season will now have an exclusive reward ladder to climb. This allows both new experience. Okay, so basically, instead of adding it on, we're having every season that everyone's going to start off a new level one. I think that's actually a big upgrade because then it's just like, for instance, like this year, you don't have to grind all the way to get Vince Carter. You could each season you have a certain amount of wins. The question is how many wins will that take? We also have a few new changes coming to triple threat modes. Current gen will now get complete on triple threat courts based on next gen pink, diamond, plaza courts. Okay, so that means basically y'all that get the pink. So basically everyone next gen, y'all get a new court compared to current gen. Y'all get the pink diamond courts. The penthouse court using single player triple threat has a new night variant. Okay, I think that's kind of very cool. New gen players will now be able to set matchups and key change defenses on the fly. If this is just for triple threat offline, fine. If this is for triple threat online, that's going to be a pain because then you're going to be seeing everybody in their mother be in their defensive settings for like 30 minutes. All right, Domination. This is very interesting for my offline players. So, Domination, you have 5 set lists of 33 games, obviously. So we have I already kind of went over what's in the Domination. It's complete for 99 stars, so the stars haven't changed. Okay, so it says T World Great Play Rewards cards for 90 plus overall, starting 5 with Amethyst Julius Randle, Diamond Mitch Richmond, Diamond Mike Bibby, Diamond Bill Wallen, and Pink Diamond John Havlicek as the final rewards for each tier. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think that's a really nice starting lineup, I would be honest. I think Mitch Richmond will be a very nice sharpshooter. Bill Wallen will be a really great defender. John Havlicek will be the sniper. This is the largest group of Domination greens launched at Myteam, along with the rewards that come with the Domination tier. There are 2 new changes coming with the mode as well. First, the Eros features in the Jordan challenges will be enabled in Domination games. It is one thing taken. Okay, that's actually really cool. So that means if you guys kind of looked at the Jordan challenges before, the Jordan challenges, they now are going to have like the 80s and how like the announcements and stuff like that. That's going to also carry into Domination where you're versing, the Golden Age and stuff like that. That's very great. That's a very good idea. 10 out of 10 for that. Other majority changes for Domination is how you earn stars. To dominate your opponents and earn those stars, you will now need to defeat your opponent by a set amount of points. No more calculating my team points earnings. Thank goodness. That's actually very helpful. I'm not going to lie. That's so helpful because now you don't gotta be like getting a set amount of MT. You just got to beat them. Now the question is how, if you got to beat them like 100 points, that's not happening for a lot of people. But at least now at the beginning of the year. So this looks like this is kind of what the base set will look like. So obviously you have the Series 1 packs right here, a lot of gold cards. Looks like you get a Sapphire, Jaylen Brown you can get. You have Jordan, from the pre-order bonus. So it looks like DeMarcus Cousins is probably going to be part of the packs. Lamar Odom, the seasonal cards. So that's kind of pretty cool. Pretty cool. Eligible players, 3 out of 3 maximum. Celtic players. Okay, so this is those requirements. This is requirements. Challenge requirements. Okay. So challenge requirements, defeat MJ, has a chosen 5 for a Diamond Jordan shoe colorway, shoe boost, and a Hall of Fame badge. So this is basically for the challenge for Jordan. Will help be added to scope out activity lineup requirements selected by your challenge. You'll receive feedback if you don't have enough players on your certain team. You have gems that are rated too high for the challenge. Okay, that happens. So basically challenge is basically going to be like limited to where you have a certain amount of things certain requirements that you have to do. Very cool, very cool. Limited, okay, limited. Limited returns with a unique line of rule set changes to everyone to help each week out. Limited, each helper will. Another key change of limited this year is that you can now earn every ring prize in a season. Wait, hold up. Another key change for limited this year is that you can now earn every ring prize in a season. No more waiting until the end of the season to earn your seasonal reward. Play each week to earn that week's ring and immediately earn the reward associated with the number of rings that you have collected. So that means if you basically, so does that mean, okay, hold up, let me read this last part. One more thing about limited, arrows are also supported in limited. There will be, okay, so basically it's also added, so basically the Jordan challenges, basically the theme wise of the announcement stuff, that carries on through the whole entire game mode. That's pretty cool. But I'm curious to know what the limited aspect is. How would that work if you're able to claim? So that means if you want like 100 tokens instead of the end prize, do you just claim it after that weekend, or like how does that work? Like, do you still get the player at the end of the week? Like, that's just very curiosity. All right, the draft. Here we go, guys. Here's the draft. Draft mode is the best way to try out new cards. Blah 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 blah. You get draft tickets. After you draft your lineup, you'll be able to edit your starting lineup to adjust players. Thank goodness, because I do not be running a freaking diamond card as my starter point guard when I have a dark matter off the bench. Like, come on now. Rather than being forced to play your best fit drafted coach system. Adjust your lineup before entering. Great. Each draft kit comes with an exclusive Ascension board that includes a weekly takeover reward card as a grand prize. Obviously, will be available each week in the draft rather than waiting until the end of the season of your run to make your picks. Okay, so you can pick as you go. That's pretty cool. Rewards for the W. We're going to skip that. Triple Threat Online. Classic Myteam for Triple Threat Online. The 100 have been removed. Amen. Hallelujah. Let's go. Favorite of 10 games or lose 3. Okay, so basically going back to the original one. Great. For both current gen, next gen, and Myteam community exclusive ball drop rewards for 3-on-3 places. Obviously. Okay, so they don't talk about how many ball drops you will get. So we have to wait to play. We have to wait to see gameplay of how many ball drops you will get as you work up. Collector rewards. Expand your collector rewards over 75 reward levels. Okay, so the collector level returns. Collecting players to rise your collector level and phrases card types with exclusive rewards. Jerseys, courts, and obviously new agenda tracker. Whenever you are in a game, you will be able to pause and get a quick glimpse of your progress token. Okay, that's an actual really big help because it only used to glimpse you at the beginning of the match, and then you would never know how much you are. And then sometimes it will show up at like the bottom left hand or right hand corner. It will show you how many you are, but sometimes it will never show up. So having to be able to pause the game and actually see that is really nice. Save your defensive settings, so it looks like coaching tabs. So according to them, they're turning the coaching at gen off, which is going to be very helpful, but we won't know until we actually get in the game. MT alternation card grading services. Expand your debut 2K23. You'll be able to have reward cards graded. Yay! No one grades cards anyway, so that's basically pointless. Off grading graded bonus Myteam points. So if that's the bonus of Myteam points actually work, grading of cards is going to be pointless, just like it was last year. And obviously, closing remarks. Pre-order the game. Obviously, 2K23 tournament will be no more later on. Well, guys, that is the Myteam devlog. I'm sorry about it being almost a half an hour long, but it's a lot of information to go over in detail. But all around, though, I think this year is going to be a very interesting year of Myteam. I think it's definitely a lot of good changes, updates, and a lot of different things I think is going to be added to the mode, which I think is an absolute W. There are a lot of things that I always say concern me just because we don't have any actual gameplay on our hands, but just reading the blog and the video and stuff like that, I think this is a bright year for Myteam. I think this is a really bright year for Myteam. But with all that being said, if y'all did like the video, please leave a like. If y'all are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. With all that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.